Hello, YouTubers. I'm here with a review of the original series, or Star Trek: The Original Series, USS Enterprise, NCC 1701. This is the ship that is extremely iconic. It's a science fiction icon, and well, what else can I talk about? It's the Enterprise. This is the ship that you commonly see associated with it. So this is this is a toy from Diamond Select and Art Asylum, and it is I believe it is the reissue of the 40th anniversary edition that they had released in 2006. I believe this ship was released in either 2009 or 2010. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, let's just get started. Let's go with let's start with the stand. As you can see, I'm having difficulties with it because honestly, I really do not like these stands. This is the type of stand that Art Asylum and Diamond Select usually make with to accompany their ships. And they've been doing this since the Enterprise A that they released in 2003, I believe. It's just got this little flimsy plastic bit on it that can bend, and I know a lot of people have complained about it because their ships break and fall, or the stand breaks and the ship falls, and it's just not good. I mean, really, the only thing that's holding it together, that holds the ship up, is this thing here, which is attached to the ball joint on the bottom here. This piece has a plug in it, and you just plug it into the hole on the bottom of the ship right there, and that holds it up. Except it doesn't do it very well. And I wish they would add some sort of support, like maybe another plastic piece here. But no, we have these. It has the Starfleet Delta sign, and it also splits in two. Then you just put it back together here. Alright, so onto the ship. I'll just angle the camera a bit. There we go. Alright, now to the ship. So, this version I got off of eBay from a buy it now or type thing. I guess that's not important, but anyway. I have a lot of problems with this ship. I feel like there's a lot of manufacturing issues. When I opened this up, there were a lot of scratches on it, and I'm rather surprised because it was mint in box, like it had never been opened or anything like that. I know that's horrible to open a mint in box thing, but I really prefer to display these outside, looking all majestic and whatnot, and not in their boxes where they just look really boring. So anyway, one of the problems, I don't know if you can see this clearly, let me just find, yeah, right there, you can sort of see it, is there are scratches pretty much all over the nacelles. They're very hard to see here, but they are along here. And there are even some marks on the side of the saucer section. There's one right here. I don't know if... Yeah, it's coming. You can see it a bit on camera, but that's marked right there, and I believe that's it. And there was another... Oh, one other problem is, I just recently noticed this, is that the saucer section is sagging a little bit to the right here. You can't exactly see it, but it's hard to see it. But I put this next to one of my other variants of this version of the Enterprise, and I noticed it, and that's when I noticed it. So anyway, and another problem is also the light. The LED light that is in this nacelle is, I guess, starting to die because, well, let me turn the lights on real quick. You'll notice it's not as bright as this one here, and it was like that when I put the batteries in it and whatnot. And I was very displeased with this, and I wanted to return it to the seller, but there was a no return policy, and I wasn't able to get a new one, so... And I mean, honestly, I only display this, so I don't always have the lights on or whatever, so honestly, it's not a big deal for me. But I would prefer to have the other one as bright as this one. Although my camera is not very good at registering this, the pulsating light on here. So anyway, the nacelles themselves do pulsate. The lights do blink and flicker. You can't see it very well on this one because this ship is ridiculously bright. The lights on here, but you can see it a bit here. Yeah, it does pulsate as if it's traveling, to make it look like it's traveling through space. It also, I mean, the LEDs, especially on the sensor dome here and the bridge, are really bright. And of course, there are the blinking running lights on the ship. Let's get an angle from the back. It's got the little ball thing on here, on the ends of the nacelles. The shuttle bay. I know that's registering on the camera. Oh, yep, okay. There's also little tiny gaps in the plastic, like right there. And actually, no, it was the front, not the back. And the back here. Oh, one other thing I should talk about is the paint app on the satellite dish, the deflector dish. A little messy. There's like a darker shade of brown around here. You can't. That just looks messy, and it doesn't mix with the rest of the brown on the deflector dish. It's just right here. You can't really see it. It's that shiny bit right there. But yeah, otherwise, this ship is very well put together. I mean, it has a few flaws I would prefer were not on this ship, but otherwise, from a distance, you don't really notice the flaws. Like, one flaw right away is that these windows are not straight. This one's up a little bit, and it's diagonal. So, and another thing I notice is the speaker is housed right here, and these are the holes for the speaker, but they didn't cut all of them out. Normally there's 5 holes, or yeah, there's 5 holes. There are I don't know, you can't really see it that well on camera, but okay. But you know, there are 2 little tiny holes on the side here that I guess were not cut, and it sort of mutes the sound a little bit. But anyway, here, take a look at the details of the ship. Focus, come on. I really love the detail on here, all the windows and whatnot. Although the one thing I don't like is the battery covers here. I mean, I understand you can't. There's not much they could have done, but they could have made them a little more flush, a little less noticeable. So yeah, let's go to the lights and sounds. All right. So here we go. That is a sound that I believe is also exclusive to this variant of the ship, the Kirked Enterprise phrase. So here we go.
All weapons to full power.
Oh, and that would be all the lights and sounds. There really isn't much else to say about this ship. It's very well detailed, although mine has some manufacturing flaws. Otherwise, this is a really good display piece. Really nice paint job, although one other thing I forgot to mention is it has this little yellow sheen to it. You can kind of see it, which I'm not really a big fan of, personally, and I've heard that's also a common complaint with ships with the Constitution class, or original series Enterprises that were made at that time, and yeah, I know it's on the HD version of the ship, and some of the others, but I am not a fan of it. Otherwise, this is a good addition to anyone's Starship collection, and if you're a Star Trek fan, go get it. I love it. I keep it displayed and whatnot, so yeah. Thanks for watching, and goodbye!